Hey there, this is Joe Hilty down here at Metcalfe County, Kentucky. This is I'm a beginning beekeeper here. Been at it for about 3 months now. Just started raising bees about 3 months ago. Got my first hive. This is what happened. You want to learn how to do some splits? It's the easiest thing there ever was. I've got 40 hives here. I've got some in another yard there too. Look, easiest way to make splits. See that box right there? This double stack box right here. It was a triple stack box full of bees. You just I took the top two stacks off and put them over there, split them up, and I put a couple of them up yonder at the far end up there. I made like 9 splits out of that one hive there. And then I just put an empty box back on the top. What I done, you just take the top 2 boxes off of it. If it's a 3-stack box like this one right here, just take the top 2 boxes off of it, set them on another board, bottom board, and another top cover. You see how many bees are in there? But you just take the 2 top boxes off, set them separate, make 3 separate boxes out of it. Make sure there's some eggs and larvae in each box, and put at least 1 frame of eggs and larvae in each box. Come back a week later. You don't have to worry about which one has the queen in it, because you can tell, and about a week later you come back and see which one's made queen cells. 2 out of 3 of them you'll have queen cells. And I waited about another several days after they're capped, and then you just cut each queen cell out, and you just take a rubber band and put it in the frame. I'm fixing to do some videos on it, but here maybe the next few days. But I just started like a couple months ago, 3 months ago. Started with 1 hive. I done got 40. These here's ones I just started about a week ago, and I put 1 frame of bees in each box, and they've already drawed 2 more frames out, and all them there pretty much. These here's ones I started from 5 frames of bees about a month ago. And they already 3-stack 10 frame boxes, triple stack 3 10 frame boxes there full of bees. They're already starting in the top box they're drawing out. That's from 5 frames of bees about a month ago. That was 5 frames of bees. Every one of these, I've took brood and stuff out of these though, and started more hives with them since they're doing really good. Took brood out of these here and started some more hives. Just put them in another box. Took a queenless hive over here. But they had a drone laying worker in there. I'm gonna have to combine them with another one of my small hives that I got where my queens came back. But this here, I started this here's double stack, and they got the bottom box plumb full, plus 3 or 4 frames in the middle there already. I started these out from like 2 or 3 frames of bees about a month ago. This little hive right here, I started them out about the same time. They was a little bit weaker though. They didn't have as many bees starting out. It's taking them just a little bit longer to populate. This one here done the same time. And this one here, I split them the same time too, but I had some trouble with the queens coming back on them. I had to put another queen in there. Ended up like 2 or 3 times, and they finally got a good queen now. They got a bunch of honey in there. And this is a little swarm I caught the other day. There was just a little handful of bees. I combined them with a laying worker, one of my small nukes where the queen didn't come back from getting mated. So I put them in there together. But all these, most all these right here, I started out of 2 boxes of bees. I took the queen. I took one of, it was a 10 frame box right here full of bees. I took the queen and one frame of bees and put them in this box. And they done draw the comb out on each side of that and about tripled already. And this one here is one of the splits that I made off of her, and I got a queen back in there. She's a good laying little queen and that. And these here, they didn't come back. The queens didn't come back from getting mated. I had to put some brood in there. They're starting to make queen cells now. But I don't know, I may have to cut them queen cells out. And I got another little hive over here that's got some real big queen cells in it. This one right here. I put some brood in it, and one of the queens didn't come back, and I put some brood in this one here about a week or 2 ago. And they're making some big old queen cells about half as long as your finger. And I had some of these queens came back that I got some video on. And the ones that are standing up there, they've already come back from being mated. This one here was split off of, there was 2 hives. There was 2 big hives right here where these little ones are sitting. And I took them 2 big hives and I made all these splits out of them 2. Oh, well, except a couple, and I had bad luck with them coming back from getting mated. I think it had bad weather and stuff there too. But I'm starting to get some queens in all of them now. But it's easy. Anybody can raise bees. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Yeah, you don't want to start out with just 1 or 2 hives. You need to start out with at least 3 or 4 and make you some splits, learn how to do splits and raise queens and all that. That's a good little hive of bees. That's one I started from just a couple frames of bees about a month ago. And they're already in a double 10 frame deep. Got like 15 frames of bees in there already. Look at them beard in there. These are just started out like a few weeks ago. Look how many bees are in there. Look, I don't ever wear anything on me. No veil, no gloves or nothing. They don't bother me. All my bees are pretty nice. They all pretty gentle. But all these were just small when I got them. I bought 18. Well, no, I bought 10 of them. I bought 10 hives of bees off one guy, and then I bought 5 more off another guy. The first ones I cut out of a tree, and it got me addicted. Got me addicted to raising bees. I don't know. There's something about it. As long as I can get all these through the winter, I'll have her made. No, I ain't got them through the winter yet, but I don't think it'd be too bad. If it's anything like raising queens and stuff, there ain't nothing to it. Anybody can do it. The bees do all the work. They've been doing it for thousands of years. All you gotta do is take a big triple or quadruple stack box, or even a double box. You can just take the top box off and split them. You do it late in the evenings. Do it late in the evenings before dark. About 30 minutes to an hour before dark. You make your split and you shut them up. That way they can't go back and forth overnight. You make your split about 30 minutes or an hour before dark when they're all in bed, getting ready to go to bed anyway. And you just block them in overnight, and you let them out the next morning. I don't ever have trouble with them going back to the original hive, because usually they reorient anyway after you lock them in there. It makes them reorientate anyway to wherever they're at. But you can see here, there ain't nothing to raising bees. I think everybody would raise them, so make their own queens. It's easy to do. But the first ones I caught, got out of a tree. The guy was going to burn them out if I didn't come get them. Went and cut them out of a tree. But I took chainsaw, cut the tree down, and I cut above them and below them, and then I took a splitting maul and left the hollow log left there. Took splitting maul and it hit it into the end of it, and then you took the other splitting maul and hit the end of it until the head of it go. The splitting maul all the way in is split it wide open. Real easy. Cut all of them out. I had all the suit on and all that right at first, and then it got too hot and I had to take all that stuff off. But we were picking them up with our hands and stuff, and they never stung us or nothing. So we just took the suit off. You don't gotta have all that unless you want to. Probably be best, but I just can't stand wearing all that stuff. It's not any fun if you gotta wear all that suit and all that stuff. If you got gentle bees, if you're real easy with them, they won't care about you messing with them as long as you ain't mean with them. You just gotta be real gentle with them. Be real slow when you're messing with them. See, they're but down here in Metcalfe County, Kentucky, if anybody wants to come down and check out my bees, down here on the breeding road in Edmonton. You can come down and check them out, and I'll show you anything you want to know about them. I've only been at it for about 3 months, but I studied on them quite a bit before I got any bees. Mostly YouTube. But that's what you can do, just a little bit. I am my boxes, I get all that lumber from the sawmill. It's all scrap wood. They give it away for firewood. Well, like 25 bucks a load. I then made 50 boxes out of one load. I've got probably about 90 boxes already that I've made. Not sure, I ain't counted them lately. I made like 50 of them in 1 week. Well, like a couple hours here and a couple hours there, a couple times. There ain't really nothing to it. This old rough cut sawmill lumber, that wood there, it'll last for a long time. You ain't got to paint it or nothing. So I don't like the idea that lead in the paint and all kinds of chemicals in that paint. So I just let mine natural. Let them, yeah, I don't treat them with any chemicals either. And well, I don't live close to any cornfields or soybean fields or anything like that. My neighbor down the road, he's an organic farmer. Look at all them bees in that box. That's one that I just started with like 2 frames of bees. 1 or 2 frames of bees like a few weeks ago. They're already double stacked. Look at all them. They're bearding on the bottom of it. She's a good little queen in that one. I'm not even sure what she looked like anymore. I didn't get any video on her. I need to go through it one day and check her out. Here. There's some busy bees there. Well, I got some good gentle bees. Look, you can do anything you want to with these bees. You just touch them just a little bit and they'll just scoot over out of your way. They just scoot right on over out of your way there, and they don't bother you unless you're smashing them or something. As long as you're easy with them. They usually don't. Sometimes they get ill. I have to set things down quick and take off running every once in a while. It depends. I think they can tell what kind of mood, if you're nervous around them, they can kind of tell. So I wouldn't recommend getting around them without any protection if you're nervous around them. But appreciate you watching. Anybody want to come check my bees out? I'm down here on Breeden Road in Edmonton, Kentucky. Appreciate it.